Alright, well, I've got the PCV valve here, so going to dive right in and take off the old one. So all you need is a T30 to do this, and you've got to remove a few things to make it easier to get to. So let's dive into that and we'll get it off. The car's still really hot, so I'm just going to be super careful, just slowly taking everything off and doing it the right way. So let me show you how to do that. First things first, we're going to use a T30 to remove this bolt here. Now we can just grab a small pick tool and just remove all of these little tabs here. So the little grey tabs, just pull them up. It's going to go through and just pop each of those up. And also grab these and pop each of these out. Fortunately, I managed to break this one last time. They do get a bit brittle, so you just got to be careful with them. Sometimes you need to push them in to get them to be able to be pulled out. There you go. So that's got that undone now. Now all I want to do is undo these. So you just hold this little tab here. Be careful because they're still a bit hot. Hold the tab and pop it up like that. Just go through all of those. Hold the tab again and pop it up. And we'll just get each of those off. That's it. Now we should better pull this loom out all the way and just get it out the way of the PC valve. Alright. And that's it. That should be enough to be able to get all this free. So now we're going to go around and undo all of these bolts for the PCV valve. So I'll get a better shot and then I can show you that. And undo that one first as well too. Get that one out the way and then go ahead and undo all the T30s. So I've probably got to take out these two coil packs. I'm going to do that now. It's still a bit hot, so I'm going to see how I go with using a microfiber and a screwdriver. Now just be really careful of these because they've been down in the motor, so they are really hot, so you don't want to touch them. And then the second one here. So you just kind of got to, prise it up nice and gently. You don't want to damage this or this. And it should come up pretty easily, and then you can just grab it like that, pop it out. But I'll grab it with this because it's still pretty hot. There we go. And that's the second one. Okay, now you're just going to be careful you don't drop anything down here. There's one more torque screw there. And then there's also this little bracket here, but there's also one more behind underneath the loom, so I'm going to get all those out now. Alright, so I just got to get these other few left. I think that's all of them loose now. So now I've got to just remove all those. Be really careful here, you don't want to get it down there. All right, cool, that's kind of freed it up. And I'm just going to get all of those now. Just going to grab them all. Just doing this because the engine's still hot. And one more here. Behind everything there. So we can just pop it out now. Pop it off now. That's it. There we go, she's off. Let's get this one. Ah, yeah, cool. So that just pulls out just like that, nice and easy. Just careful, there is some oil kind of residue in there that just dooged out. All right, that's the old one. And now, time to grab the new one. So next thing is just to clean this edge here. Clean all the any oil residue or anything off there. Just use a relatively clean microfiber so you're not getting anything down in there. Just go around nice and thoroughly around that. And then the new valve you can just install on top. You don't need to put any oil or anything on it. So here we go with the new valve. And we're just going to install first this portion here. So that goes in correctly. Just like that. Push that in. That's nice and snug in there. That's it. And then we'll just push it around. Like that. Should push this down in this part. It's got to fit in nicely. And it'll just sit like that. So then I'm just going to go around, put the bolts in and tighten all them up. Don't forget to connect this outlet as well on the new one. We'll see how we go. Alright, so just be careful, you don't want to drop them down there. Just go one by one. I just like to use a screwdriver with the bit on the end, just because it's easier just to get them kind of in, and you don't want to tighten them yet, just put them all in, just hand sort of finger tight, even less than finger tight at the moment. So make sure they're all going to go in nice and straight. And last one has got to go in this tricky spot down in here. Just be careful. This one. There we go. And it's going to go around, kind of do them up little by little. So they all feel the same amount of tightness. Because it's compressing that washer, it's compressing that gasket down. So you just got to keep on going until you feel it, all of them snug. But you know, I'm not wrenching on this. I'm just kind of feeling that they're snug, and that's it. That's all we need to do. One last little cinch down. Right, cool, that's it. So that's all the 9 bolts done up for that. Make sure I put this back on. Pop this in. That's got its own little O-ring, just make sure it clips in. And then we can reinstall the 2 coil packs and everything else. So coil packs back into the cylinder they came from. So just get them in place and then push them down like that. They do sit quite high, but that is in. And the second one into there, like that is also in. All right, now you can pop this back on. I'm just going to slide this up like this. Engine's still hot in places, just be careful. But you'll slide it on and you'll feel it click home once it, there's that, clicks there, clicks there, clicks there, and yeah, that's in. So you can feel that it's in by just kind of, now I plug all these back in here. Nail click in nice and positive. And that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the coil packs plugged in. And last but not least, we just need to tighten up this one for the loom. So on goes that one. And that's it. We're done. New PCV valve is installed. Just check everything's good. All right, so that's pretty much done now. Next thing I need to do is start the motor and see if it's fixed the issue or not, and then clear the code from the engine because there's an engine light because of the PCV leak. So let's start the engine and see if it's fixed it. All right, so the car is idling perfectly, and now I'm going to get rid of the check engine light that's still sitting on. But yeah, that PCV valve has fixed the idle. It's idling as it should now. It sounds really good. So all I'm going to do now is load up my Carista, which I have here, and the Carista app, and reset the codes. I'll turn the car off to do that. But then I want to leave the ignition on. So pop in the Carista in the OBD port and load up the phone. Jump into the Carista app. And click connect. Actually, probably need to turn the ignition on, so I'm going to turn the ignition back on. It seems to have come off. Yep. It's connecting. It's connected now, and I just want to go to diagnose. Also got to refill washer fluid as well, so I'll do that once I've done this reset of the codes. It's come up with a basic OBD2 fault. The CAN network gateway is because I still haven't got my audio system connected after the sunroof fix. But here we go into the engine faults. That's 2 engine faults. And these are the codes that you're going to get when you've got a PCV leak. You're going to get system to lean at idle, bank 1, and intake air system leak. So they're the ones that I want to reset. So I'm going to reset those codes. And the rest I can leave, as they're fine, those ones. Infotainment is fine. Heater, air conditioner, that's fine. Ignition authorization, that's fine. So I'm going to clear those 2 codes, and I'm going to start the car again. And we're going to see if the engine light stays off now, and hopefully that is the fix for the engine light. I'm going to fill the washer fluid now, and then that's it. Alright, so no more fault codes, and the PCV has fixed my issue. So thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.